Today our topic is why you should read the works of Seneca. Seneca was a Roman Stoic philosopher, and his writings are full of wisdom that can help us live better lives. He wrote about how to handle difficult situations, how to find peace, and how to live a good life. His ideas are still relevant today, even though he lived over 2,000 years ago. Reading Seneca can teach us how to stay calm in tough times, how to focus on what really matters, and how to live with purpose. Let me explain why his works are worth your time and how they can inspire and motivate you. One of the main reasons to read Seneca is his advice on dealing with problems. Life is full of challenges, and Seneca teaches us how to face them with courage and calmness. He believed that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we react. This is a powerful idea. Imagine you lose your job or face a big disappointment. Instead of feeling angry or sad, Seneca would tell you to focus on what you can do next. He said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This means that sometimes our fears and worries are worse than the actual problem. Seneca teaches us to stop overthinking and to take action instead. His words remind us that we are stronger than we think, and that we can handle whatever life throws at us. Another reason to read Seneca is his focus on time. He often wrote about how precious time is, and how we waste it without realizing it. In one of his letters he said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." This is a strong reminder to use our time wisely. Many of us spend hours on things that don't matter, like scrolling through social media or worrying about things we can't change. Seneca urges us to focus on what is important, like spending time with loved ones, learning new things, and working on our goals. He believed that life is long enough if we use it well. By reading Seneca, you can learn to value your time and make the most of every day. Seneca also teaches us about the importance of self-control and moderation. He believed that many of our problems come from wanting too much. We often chase after money, fame, or material things, thinking they will make us happy. But Seneca warns that these things can never truly satisfy us. He said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." This means that true wealth is not about having a lot of things, but about being content with what you have. Seneca encourages us to live simply and to focus on inner peace rather than external success. This is a valuable lesson in a world where we are constantly told to want more and more. Another key idea in Seneca's work is the importance of facing our fears. He believed that fear is one of the biggest obstacles to a happy life. We often fear failure, rejection, or the unknown, and these fears can hold us back. Seneca tells us to confront our fears head-on. He said, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality." This means that our fears are usually worse than the actual situation. By reading Seneca, you can learn to face your fears with courage and to see them as opportunities for growth. He reminds us that challenges are a natural part of life, and that we should embrace them rather than avoid them. Seneca also has great advice on dealing with anger and negative emotions. He believed that anger is a destructive force that can harm us and those around us. In his essay on anger, he explains how to control this powerful emotion. He said, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay." This means that when we feel angry, we should take a moment to calm down before reacting. Seneca teaches us to think before we act, and to avoid letting our emotions control us. By reading his works, you can learn to stay calm in difficult situations and to respond with kindness instead of anger. Another reason to read Seneca is his focus on the importance of friendship and relationships. He believed that true friendship is one of the greatest gifts in life. He said, "Friendship always benefits. Love sometimes injures." This means that good friends support and uplift us, while unhealthy relationships can cause harm. Seneca encourages us to surround ourselves with people who inspire us and to let go of toxic relationships. He also reminds us to be a good friend to others and to treat people with kindness and respect. By reading Seneca, you can learn to value your relationships and to build strong, meaningful connections with others. Seneca also has a lot to say about the importance of self-reflection. He believed that we should regularly take time to think about our lives and our actions. He said, "You must linger among a limited number of master thinkers, and digest their works, if you would derive ideas which shall win firm hold in your mind." This means that we should spend time with great thinkers like Seneca himself, and reflect on their ideas. By doing this, we can gain new insights and improve ourselves. Seneca encourages us to ask ourselves questions like, am I living a good life? Am I being true to my values? Am I making the most of my time? By reading Seneca, you can learn to reflect on your life and to make positive changes. Another important lesson from Seneca is the idea of accepting what we cannot change. He believed that many of our struggles come from trying to control things that are beyond our power. He said, "Fate leads the willing and drags the unwilling." This means that life will go on whether we accept it or not, so it's better to accept it with grace. Seneca teaches us to focus on what we can control and to let go of what we cannot. This is a key principle of Stoicism, and it can help us find peace in difficult situations. By reading Seneca, you can learn to accept life's challenges and to focus on what truly matters. Finally, Seneca's works are full of practical advice that you can apply to your daily life. He doesn't just talk about big ideas. He gives clear, actionable steps for improving your life. For example, he suggests starting each day by thinking about what you want to accomplish, and ending each day by reflecting on what you did well and what you can improve. He also encourages us to practice gratitude and to appreciate the good things in our lives. By reading Seneca, you can find simple, effective ways to live a happier, more meaningful life. In conclusion, Seneca's works are a treasure trove of wisdom that can inspire and motivate you. His teachings on dealing with problems, valuing time, practicing self-control, facing fears, managing anger, building relationships, reflecting on your life, and accepting what you cannot change are all incredibly valuable. His words are timeless, and they can help you navigate the challenges of modern life with grace and courage. Whether you are looking for inspiration, motivation, or practical advice, Seneca has something to offer. So, pick up one of his books, like Letters from a Stoic or On the Shortness of Life, and start reading. You might just find that his words change your life for the better.